Greetings, Virgo. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Welcome to my channel, Tarot of the Twin Sun. I shall be doing a reading for you with regards to the Great Mirror and seeing the connection between you, someone, or something else, the object of your affection, and the mirror between you and this said affection. Okay? Yeah, this is an April Situationship reading 2020. I hope you are doing well and all is well. Give me a second, please. Oh, okay. Let's get started. I'll be working from the 1890 deck from Paris, France. This is the Alietta deck. And we'll go ahead and shuffle up and pull a small reading for you in terms of portals. One portal for Virgo. Okay, I'm pulling from your seventh house here. There's the energy of Pisces as well as Gemini, strong. Um, and there's a feeling of a loyalty to a type of dark and light aspect. There's something about the person you're dealing with that is either reflecting a sense of knowledge for you, or perhaps they are also keeping something from you, something very, very deeply profound with the moon's energy here. Propos, which is having the sort of context of potentialities, seeing the gateway into the infinite, also seeing what is potentially a block in terms of shared languages between you two. There is a separation here and perhaps loyalty in separation. A part of you wants to give to this person, even though they are something of a labyrinth for you, some sort of challenge. There is something that you want to give to this person, but you're not letting them know. And likewise, there's something about this person that is extremely secretive and perhaps not easy to read. Okay, very strong indication here of some sort of the inability to express is here very much. Especially to express linguistically, to have conversations. It's very difficult. There's something that this person feels like you may have done something to make them feel cheated, or perhaps their motivations are because of such a depth as well as such protective security over their own secrecy. There's something that they did in this situation that was not exactly of the highest caliber. There's something that has to do with the use of language in order to coerce, the use of language and communication in order to get something to one up in some sort of way. They know that you are extremely hesitant into actually reaching out. You're being suppressed because you feel overall this is a situation of karma and there's no balance nor justice here. You are seeking justice, but it's as if you don't expect it from this person because they're so quiet, they're so loyal to their own sense of madness or their own sense of misery. There's something that quite they're quite conscious of, and it seems to me that you are doing the right thing in not properly reaching out to them. I know that there are emotions that you want to express to this person, but in the separation, there is the feeling of disharmony as well as the inability to express truly the desire aspect, the need to reach out but not doing so, because each time that occurs it's as if this person is acting out of lunacy, and likewise you're mirroring them. You feel like you can't bring justice into the situation. It seems like a lost cause for you. Thus you have taken the stance of star, the star, which is déploiement. It's the ability to use the energy of Aquarius as well as Cancer to rejuvenate, uh, and to release certain emotions that are not really conducive to healing. You're trying to find healing. There's something about you that is very concerned with a type of healing, as you can see here, with déploiement. The woman is pouring both cups of love into the earth, and there is a butterfly for transformation, just for clarity. Also, this healing is a very, very intense and a lengthy process. It has to do with you coming into power by addressing a feeling of regret, and letting that go completely. It seems to me that they're letting go of a cycle of the mind here with the Five of Swords in the reverse, while you are letting go some sort of emotion and you're finding rejuvenation and strength by essentially um, going through the memory of the past, of the expectations, and healing up on that, as well as trying to let down a burden that seems to be a cycle between you two that is kind of on fire. Like it burns too much. It burns too much of energy, and it's kind of a waste for you. So you're trying to rejuvenate and give to yourself, give to your inner child. It's very healthy. They are a bit lacking in passion. They can't seem to find any sort of harmony with the world around them. The world's events are really, really getting to them, but there's something about their nature, especially with all this Pisces energy as well as Virgo and Gemini. There is some sort of magical thing about this person that is kind of like a force field, but also kind of like something that cannot be accessed, with the energy of the moon as well as the energy of the high priestess. This person is on the path to healing, but each time they go on this path, they go to the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords in reverse. So they're trying to understand the modes and the mechanisms that they have used in communication with you, to see how, in solitude, they could find truth. While you're on the path to finding some sort of emotional strength here, there is a possibility. Where is it? I did see it here. I swear to God I saw something here. Okay. The card just disappeared. Very strange. That never happens to me. It was the Queen of Cups, giving back to yourself, and they had the Queen of Swords here, finding truth. It seems to me that their truth, as well as their psychology, is leading them to a type of wisdom. And in their silence, they find wisdom. In their solitude, they find wisdom about even their own motivations, and they're trying to reconcile that, okay? Um, that's very strange. They definitely have the High Priestess. It's going to irk me if I don't find it. There it is. The Femme Blonde. I don't know why she got shifted to the way back there. There's some sort of misgiving here that has to do with you trying to burn in a certain way any ego in the situation. There's some sort of imbalance and heavy burden that you're trying to let go, but you're trying to give back with the energy of the Queen of Cups, and they are trying to give back to themselves as well with the Queen of Swords. There's a divergence here with the feminine energies. One is based on nourishing oneself, and then the other is based on trying to reasonably understand the lunacy, or perhaps the genius behind what they're going through, what they're doing magically, especially. Okay, now, interesting. Yep, this way. Now, this is the Great Mirror. We shall get the Great Mirror here now. Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, that's your energy. This is theirs. And this is the mirror between you two. Pardon. So, pardon. So, as I've said, the Justice card in reverse here is one of the big sort of oracular projections we can cast upon here. There is the energy of not finding proper justice here, some sort of imbalance in the equation. And I think you've used your reason and your understanding to understand this situation, to really make light of it. And there's something about it that is not sitting well in the aspects of truth, justice, and light. Okay? This person is a dark individual, I think. Now, between you two, there is the card on the conscious level of Ecclesiastique, which is the Nine of Swords, okay? This talks to me of the bent, the fanaticism in the connection. There is a strong pull between you two that leads to a type of angst as well as fanaticism towards each other. Constant thoughts, constant triggers that create tension, that create anxiety between you two. Okay, this is you and your object of affection. Your object of affection is having the card of égarement, which is the ability to get over and process heartache, but at the same time still feeling its pull. So this person cannot let go of the past. There's something that you said to them, especially, that was a bit sharp, and it broke their heart. They're still healing up on this because remember they had the 4 and the 5 of swords, plus they have the 6 of swords here on the soul level. There's a lot of thinking about this connection on their end. They do think. They can't communicate yet. There still is a process of regeneration. And if they are in communication, they're in within their words. There is a type of pain, a pain that can be sensed. Okay. You still have a feeling of trying to offer something to them with Garçon Blanc, the boy of black hair. This is the Page of Pentacles, Garçon Blanc. And there's an offer here, some sort of offer in terms of time or in terms of dedication. There's something that you are consciously trying to dedicate towards this person. Could come in many different forms, but mostly it's that of time as well as energy. Okay. Now, interesting. Let's see. Yes, you have to be careful because what this person fears a great deal of even the smallest offer. So there is there could be the misinterpretation that by you standing in your truth and offering something, there could be a tipping of a scale, and it might cause them more pain. Therefore, there is anxiety here. Even with the offer, your offer is given with a secondary hand, a slight dark hand here with the left hand, as you can see. There is an aspect here that I know that you may feel like it's something that they can trust, but I don't know if they can trust that or if they can trust themselves to behave properly when communicating. They come out of a place of hurt and healing, as I've mentioned. That's the conscious level. Now, Here, on the subconscious level, the intuitive realm as well as the realm of magic, between you two in the great mirror, there still is a lot of love this person offers you. This is a type of love that is unconditional as well as extremely wise in a way. The homme blonde, which is the man of blonde, is the cupbearer and the king of cups. He is one who is aware of the strength of emotions. Um, he is rather hesitant with giving these emotions, and there's something about this king that is giving as well as forgiving, and it's unconditional. Both of you want this. Both of you want this person to mature and to offer to you something in terms of love. Perhaps this love is has been repressed, and now there's a feeling of perhaps a philosophy of love that is here, that is being brought into the equation. Now, this is the magical realm. This is something that both of you want to harmonize with, an offering of love from one person to the other. And perhaps this is the type of justice that needs to essentially work itself out in terms of karma. Um, so there's a period of waiting with this. I can see here with the the two of rods in reverse here. There is some impatience here in making a decision of two different passions that you have, and you want to have the element of surprise, or perhaps to actually surprise yourself by making a choice for or against this person, and to making a clear choice when it comes to your passions. Your heart wants to speak out, right? And there's also an element of destiny in this, as well as focus, grounded focus when it comes to what you're trying to choose. Okay, you may have two options, and we can go ahead and pull and see which of those uh, two modes of action are here that you want to manifest. Okay, okay, okay. So we have two Earth cards here: the Page or Knight of Earth, Pentacles, or as well the Ace of Pentacles. Um, there is something that you want to perhaps passionately but grounded in a grounded way to finally make something happen in terms of a great commitment to something. Something you're certainly pushing forward towards a great commitment, whether that be slow or fast. I think you're willing to take the time to have this. That's why there has been a bit of hesitation in this, but you're moving towards a strong commitment of sorts, okay? I think that's a very clear indication with this, especially because the Page of Earth is also here, the Page of Pentacles. Now, on their side, on the realm of the magical realm, there is the Nine of Rods here, the Nine of Rods, which is retort. There is something about this that poses a great obstacle. This person has a firewall up; they are protected, but also behind the wall they sit, there is still a fiery heart inside of them that is both wounded but also willing to continue to persevere. This person is really burnt out. They've got a burnt out, sort of dark complexion to them, and they both of you want an offer of love to express itself before it's too late. Something like that. But this person is guarded and still protecting themselves. You're ready for that new beginning. You're ready to move slowly, even if it requires it, but there's something to your method that is very detailed as well as well thought out and grounded. Okay? Now, on the soul level, between you two, we have the card of Foy, which is the Sun card in reverse. Okay? So there is, interesting, the energy of Taurus is here as well. Taurus as well as possibly Gemini. And Leo is here as well. Okay. The Sun in reverse between you two means that this connection that you have on a soul level is very challenging. but it's allowing to shine a dark light onto your connection, a dark light, one that is fixated on finding through shadows substance, shining a light into dark places to find material things. Okay, there's something about the search for quest here, the search for materiality, the search um, for realization by shining light onto certain things. Okay, this connection is something of a shining beacon for both of you, and this person is definitely doing a lot of shadow work. They're getting hurt a lot by the connection because of healing that they need to do. Okay, leading to a type of sadness. But this in this sadness there is great joy as well. It's like tears of joy as well as um, like like a laughter that doesn't laugh, something like this. There's something very almost comical or perhaps satirical about this, meaning that Saturn has a big play in this, as well as the energy of Venus, as well as the energy of the Sun. There's something about this that has the potential for great realization. Okay, this is a spiritual connection. Now, on their end, they have Declaration, which is the Six of Swords in the reverse. On a soul level, this person is essentially dealing with a great realization that we found in the pre-shuffle, that you guys have a strong connection that goes very, very deeply far into the past. And there's something about their soul that is trying to get away from this connection because it's too painful. But their job in this lifetime is to revisit this connection, to understand its complexity. But each time they do this, they confront their shadows, their darker aspects. Okay, and it's very toxic, but also there's something about it that they're realizing about their own motivations that could potentially be toxic in a way. Now, you have here the King of Pentacles in reverse here, and the King is moving away from this connection. There is a strong indication here, Virgo, that your soul is yearning to find a type of stability within yourself, to be independent as well as to move elsewhere for connections that are reasonably timed and structured, reasonably affordable, okay, in terms of your soul's energy. Perhaps there's something draining about this situation because you're not getting enough in return. This person is too sensitive, and they feel in the emotional context that it's too intense for them, perhaps for you as well. Perhaps they're pulling your energy because of all their anxiety, as well as the shared anxiety between you two, or perhaps the shared sadness. Okay? Um, why is the King of Pentacles in reverse? Because of the Five of Rods, tension. Five of Rods in reverse, the release of tension. It seems to me that the conflict was too great, and perhaps there was a type of burnout. You may have found that there was way too much ego in this as well. The Sun in reverse could represent a type of arrogance in this connection, and it works both ways. Because if this person truly is a soulmate of yours, or a lover, or something meaningful, there's something mirroring here, and perhaps you should also face the music. Have faith. I think that your offers will essentially be listened to if you were to have them, but it certainly is. It's a matter of time and patience with this one, I think, and you should definitely find the wisdom inside to be still and to really find your footing with this. I do appreciate you, my dear Virgo. This is Ron from Tarot of the Twin Sun. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Please like, share, and subscribe if you will. I shall be with you again soon. Otherwise, be safe and be kind. I shall see you in the future. Ciao.